Good morning. I've been meaning to do a YouTube video for quite a while, and I'm very sorry. I left Michigan mid-October, about 3 weeks ago, and headed out west. Went to Wyoming, went to Saratoga to the hot springs, meant to do a video on that. That was pretty awesome there. Unfortunately, I became ill, and I've been sick for a couple weeks here. Finally getting over it. Still got a little bit of congestion, but I feel a lot better. And I better get myself a video up, man. These guys are going to drop me. I wanted to give you an update on what I have done, or what's the progress made on the box van. Thanks to my brother Dave and my niece Melissa and a few other friends. Yeah, so I ended up sick, and that was horrible. I mean, I wasn't sick, just congestion and stuff. Not COVID sick, thank God. But anyway, I'm in Nevada near Lake Mead, and I'm camped on a little canyon, kind of cool. Not a lot going on here. It's the good thing is it's quiet. Been pretty quiet the last few days. Got here 3-4 days ago. Did a little four-wheeling. However, I'm trying to get to Arizona. I was in Arizona. Now I'm back in Nevada. I guess I'll be going to Arizona again here right shortly. So I want to show you a little bit what I've done and what the help I've had on this box van. I'm sorry, I'm a little off my game here. Normally I know what I want to say, but today I'm just kind of struggling. But that's okay. That's me. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. So I'm happy. I'm just so happy with what's going on here, and I see the potential. And I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do on this, but it's coming along, and I'm just happy. I got so much space. That's the kicker right there. Is like I have got a lot of space here and potential. That gonna make this such an easy way to travel and enjoy the winter out here. This will be one of my best winters yet, I do believe. Anyway, I will start showing you a little bit of what I got going on here, okay? I'll start with up front. My niece Melissa modified this curtain that goes up to the cab of the van, and she shortened it for me, and then she put like a dark out curtain on it, so it's privacy. It's kind of cool. You just pull it back and I can crawl in and out. Up here I got my fishing poles. There's a pine marten that I trapped up in the Upper Peninsula. I know some people don't appreciate trapping, but it's such as life. Here's a red squirrel tail. There's a Mepps spinner, and that's hence the squirrel tail. You can actually sell squirrel tails to the Mepps fishing lure company, and I don't plan on doing that, but you can do that if you wish. Mepps is one of my favorite lures for northern pike. This license plate was a find out in Quartzsite, Arizona. My first winter out. This is my 5th winter now, and when I saw this plate, I about flipped. I call myself Michigan Mills. I was born in '62, and my mom died in '76. Now you can kind of see why that plate meant something to me when I saw it. I'm very happy to have that plate. It means a lot to me, and I will probably never sell it. Okay, here's my solar setup. Charge controller. This is the shut off, for the solar panels up top. I have 400 watts of solar. I got a fuse box, to run wires for my lights and such. I got an inverter here I can use. And then I got my charging ports, USB and a cigarette lighter type charging port. And thanks to a friend of mine, I have this backup Suzuki 500 little solar generator, I guess they call them, but it's more of a little power station. And I use that a lot to charge my laptop and phone, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. This dresser is implemented from my first van. My brother and I built this thanks to him, because he had a nice workshop and was able to help me build this. It was all rough sawn ash, and we planed it down, made a dresser out of it. This is my Dometic cooler here, my fridge, and I've had that since the beginning, and I was having a little trouble with it, and I thought, well, I'm going to replace it with this monstrosity of a thing here. This is an old 1950s Servel gas refrigerator, propane, and I stuck this in here, and I haven't got it working quite right yet, but as soon as I put it in here, this fridge started working better. I got my guitar. I don't really play guitar. I'm learning how to play guitar, and so that'll give me something to do this winter. Over here, my niece Melissa brought me this apartment size Tappan propane stove and oven. I really wanted an oven, and she was kind enough to go and pick this up for me and bring it to my place in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Thank you very much, Melissa. Still need to hook that up. See, work to do. But I use my camp stove right now, make coffee and my meals on here. If I'm cooking anything greasy or whatever, I take my camp stove outside and cook out there. But up here is a nice little spice rack. I got Smokey the Bear watching over, which is appropriate right above the stove. He can say, hey, turn the dang flame down, boom, you're gonna start the world on fire. Here's my bed. It's just a smaller, just about twin size, not quite wide, it's not quite as wide as twin, but it's perfect for me. I had a big bed, a full-size bed, and I thought, I don't want a big bed, and it just took up too much room. But there's my laptop, and this is the wallpaper I put up. It's just peel and stick log wallpaper, and I really like the look of it. It looks awesome. This is an old Hoosier cabinet that we went and picked up, my brother, my niece, and I, in Menominee, Michigan. I've always wanted a Hoover. My mom had a Hoover cabinet. I never saw one with a top like this. Not that shape. Usually they're rectangle, squared off. This one has a nice rounded top. I just love it. And it's got the porcelain top that pulls out, and plenty of storage underneath. There's my composting toilet here, and I got a bucket for sawdust and such. Back here I have actually I got a toilet seat back there that you can use out in the bush, and I got a buddy heater. And over here's some projects. Oh my god, I got work to do. I have one fantastic fan in the ceiling up front, and that one is actually remote controlled and has a rain sensor. This one's just a regular one. You turn it on manually, open and close it manually. Then I'm going to put it here in the back, so I'll have airflow, a little better airflow. The window I have in the back here does help a lot. I open up that window and then I turn on my Vantastic fan, and I get good airflow. It cools it off in here pretty nicely. But I think with the second one up here in the ceiling here, just in the middle, it'll make a big difference. I can have air coming in and air going out, and definitely more airflow. Got another cabinet here with a counter, and this seems to be working out good for me. I have a propane tank in there also for the fridge, and I got it tied in down here to the fridge. But anyway, I got a kink in the line, so I can't really use it right now. But I've been using this as a wash station for myself. I use a big porcelain enamel pan and heat up water, put it in there, and then I wash my hair and take a bath, and it works out good. I just throw a towel on the floor. I love my floor, to tell you the truth. This is really beautiful floor. I hate covering it up with all the rugs, but it's just an easy way to clean. You know, you fold up the rugs, throw them out, shake them, sweep the floor. You're done cleaning. You know, you could wipe the floor down a little bit. I have a ladder here that's extendable, and I use that to get up on the roof of the box fan and check my panels. And I got these lights on the side of the van that I take on and off. Got a nice little coat rack here. I'm going to finish putting more of the wallpaper up here eventually. And you see I got my fridge vented there. Otherwise it'd vent inside and it create a lot of heat, and I do worry a little bit about fumes. Although I do have a carbon monoxide tester and such right here, and it does work. My battery bank is in here. Like I said, I have 400 watts of solar up on top, and I got two 200 amp hour batteries, Renogy batteries in here. They're just gel batteries, but I can't afford the lithium at the moment. Maybe when prices come down a little bit, I can switch out. But anyway, yeah, this is working out very nice. Got this little vacuum cleaner that helps keep my floor clean too. There's a bunch of screw holes in the floor. They're like recessed and collects a lot of dirt, so I vacuum them out on occasion. But anyway, back here I got the towel up over the wall, not the wall, but the window, just because of the light reflection right now. It'd be horrible. And here's my door. Needs a little adjusting on the door jamb. It's not closed shut totally right now anyway, but anyway, I got to do a little adjusting there. Finish this back wall. So let's go outside and I'll show you what I got going on out here. I temporarily put my chair out here just so you can see, the room I got in here. Yeah, like I said, that's my fan. I have a transmission cooler I need to put in, and I have shocks for the van in them boxes there. And I got a diesel heater that I'm going to be putting in. You can see that little pipe sticking out. But I got so much work to do, it ain't funny. So this is basically my backyard this morning. I'm overlooking a canyon. I have a nice deck to sit on, and I can sit out here and eat breakfast or drink coffee or whatever. I'll come down here. This is my ramp. You can come down. Here we go. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? All this is this is my 4x8 trailer that we converted. My brother and I, it was his idea. We just took the axle off. Ooh, let's fall down the canyon. Then we took the axle off, and we got two receivers back here on the frame of the box van. So these pipes just slide into the receivers. Works just like a trailer hitch. You know, I got 2 of them. Paper towel here. Anyway, switched out the tail lights. You know, the tail lights would have been in the back. We just put them on the side here. And I put some plywood on the decking so it's, you know, smoother to walk on. And then we tore out the overhead door, the roll-up door, and we built the wall and put in the door. I took and wood burned the plywood. And the trim work for the window and the door frame came out of my niece's basement. I was helping her, my brother and I were helping her do some framing for a basement bedroom for her daughter. And she was just going to throw these boards away. And I said, I'll take them. And I implemented them into the trim work for my van here. So yeah, I do have a couple neighbors, but they're not too close. This is a beautiful chair to sit in. I do not leave it outside. I do not. I put it out here when I'm using it, put it inside when I'm not. Don't want the weather to hurt this chair for sure. I have another chair that I do leave out quite often, but don't mean to. Well, of course, here's Benny Jr. He's my beagle. And he's loving it. He loves the view here. Likes looking out at the canyon. There's little wrens that come around here. Keep them company. It's a beautiful morning. Saturday morning. I think it's the 6th of November. You see, I got my 4-wheeler here. And these are the lights I'm talking about. They're a solar motion light. I got one on each corner of the van, both sides. I have 4 of them. And the light comes on when you come outside at night. So yeah, this is the progress I've made so far. This back wall is pretty beautiful, pretty neat. I really like it. Got a backup camera, got a dash camera, got a lot of things done. But I got lots to do. And sorry I haven't had a video out sooner. I'm gonna try to do better. You know, that's all you can do. You just, each day's a new day and you start over, right? So thanks for coming along. If you like what you see, hit like, share, and subscribe. And come along on the journey. Later.